What is up, YouTube? It's your boy, Jeremiah, back at it again with another video. Today I bring you something different. Spider-Man, brand new day. This trailer dropped this morning. I was on vacation, so this is a very last minute video. As you can see, it's dark. I was not prepared for this video at all. I didn't think the trailer was gonna drop last night. I thought we still had a few more months, you know? But yeah, that trailer. Let's talk about it. Okay, first things first. I think the trailer was really good. I was really shocked. I'm not gonna hold you. I didn't have that many high hopes for this movie. The last movie was all right. Don't get me wrong, I liked it. It was a fun watch. But was it peak? No. It was just straight fan service. It had good moments, but like, they were overhyping it. But yeah, I think the trailer was really good. I really enjoyed it. I liked the music a lot. The music had me going. And then I liked the drama with it. Peter watching MJ, going to that party and stuff. Him being all depressed. Perfect. I don't know. I loved it. Especially with the music in the background when it would transition into the swinging and stuff. Come on. What were they cooking? They were cooking. Come on. But yeah, I loved Punisher being in it. It makes it feel like the world is bigger, but like not relying too much on another hero, you know? Tom Holland movies, he always is paired up with someone else, right? Which is cool. It's a big universe, right? But I feel like a lot of those other heroes take up the spotlight. Why is Iron Man bigger on the poster than everyone else? Like, he's cool, but can we lock in? Why is Nick Fury here? I don't know. See, I like those movies, but like, I feel like those characters get too much of a highlight in a Spider-Man movie. I feel like Punisher, one, it works better than Iron Man and Nick Fury, because Punisher was a Spider-Man character, you know, he was created to interact with Spider-Man. Two, Punisher isn't as big as a name as Tony Stark or Nick Fury. Same with their actors. Forgot his name, the Punisher actor. It's not as big as Robert Downey Jr. or Samuel L. Jackson, you know? So like, Punisher being here is welcome to me. I loved how he acted. I loved when he hit him with the freaking truck. What are you doing? Why'd you hit him with a truck, right? I loved how he's all like, quit your yapping or whatever, bruh. And I like later on was all like, you're losing it, Webbs. You're losing it. Let me tell you something. You're losing it, Webbs. This is Punisher. And like, I already knew he was a good Punisher from TV shows, but like, see him interact with Spider-Man, I don't know, that made me happy. That was tough. Another thing, I loved all the villains. Like, I loved how they had Scorpion, Boomerang, Tarantula. You already know this is about to be lit. I know they're not going to be important in this, but like, you already know they're going to have a little fun fight scene at the beginning of the movie or something, you know. It would be tough, you know. Boomerang. Since they're doing Brand New Day, and Peter's broke, he might need a roommate. We can have Boomerang be a roommate, you know. That would be kind of tough. Scorpion, he looked cool. I don't really care too much about Scorpion, but like, he's cool. He's a good villain, I guess. Like, I don't think he's going to be the main villain, but I can see him showing up a few times in this movie. Like, maybe once at the beginning, and then he'll have a rematch later on in this movie. But I don't know. We might be oversaturated with action, because we don't know who the main villain's going to be. We know Punisher's going to be in there. You know they're going to have a fight scene with Punisher. Bruce Banner, the Incredible Hulk, is in this. They're going to have a fight scene with him somehow, you know. Plus those three villains. Those are probably going to be in a montage besides Scorpion. But yeah. Plus, apparently Jean Grey's in it. Or any redhead girl. Firestar, maybe. Who knows? She's definitely going to have some fight scenes. So, like, we might be a little oversaturated with fight scenes. I know Spider-Man's a superhero. He's going to fight, but with these superheroes, you also gotta have the drama. The drama is what makes or breaks these movies, you know? If it's just hype moments and aura, is that really a good movie? You know? You gotta have the drama, you gotta have the good writing. But yeah, I love Bruce Banner being in it. Maybe that's just me because I'm a Hulk fan. I wear green every day. The Incredible Hulk is my favorite superhero. Today was Wednesday. Infernal Hulk issue 5 came out. Fire. Y'all should read it. Catch up. But yeah, I love that. Another thing is, it seems like this is after Daredevil, obviously. But like, it kind of spoiled how Daredevil season 2 is gonna end with Kingpin not being in the Americas. Spider-Man's just doing everything. Punisher's out and about already. I know he broke up at the end of Born Again season 1, but like, he's just out. They like driving a truck, hitting Spider-Man, and Spider-Man gets like the keys to the city. That was cool. That was cool. But like, if Kingpin was still the mayor of New York, you know, that would never ever happen. You know. So yeah, I'm curious to see what they're gonna do with that. I'm thinking they're gonna have Tombstone. They already confirmed they're gonna have Tombstone in it. So I'm guessing Tombstone's probably gonna take Kingpin's place, right? That's probably how it's gonna be. But they threw a curveball into this. A whole bunch of ninjas pulled up. Why are there ninjas in New York? Is this the Hand? Why are the Hand here? Spider-Man doesn't really fight the Hand. Like, he has before, but like, I don't really think of the Hand when I think of Spider-Man. You know, the Hand is more Wolverine, Daredevil, Hawkeye on occasion, you know. Why are they here fighting Spider-Man? What's up with that? That's interesting. I want to see what's happening with that. I love how there's so much going on. It feels straight out of a comic book. I love when there's always these intersecting storylines, especially for Spider-Man. He's gonna be getting his ass kicked. That's just in his Spider-Man life. In his Peter Parker life, he's getting no hoes. He's broke. His aunt and his uncle are dead. I love when those combine to make the worst thing possible for him. And he comes out on top because he's the GOAT. Because he's Spider-Man. Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? But yeah, he has organic webs now. He's coming out of cocoons and stuff. That's interesting. That's interesting. Yeah. I'm pretty sure the redhead they're going to put in this movie is Jean Grey. Because there's a scene.
We are faced with a danger that we can't control. One we can't even see.
Yeah. I mean, there's other characters that could do it, but they have Shorty from Stranger Things in this movie without a name. And they're about to introduce the X-Men in the movie after this. So it just makes sense for it to be Jean Grey. I don't want it to be Jean Grey. I would rather her be in her own thing with the X-Men, because I'm an X-Men fan. But like, if this is how they're gonna do it, this is how they're gonna do it. I can't really. We'll see how they do. Because if it's good, I won't be mad. If it's bad, ooh. But yeah, those are just my thoughts on the trailer. Here are some predictions for this movie, because it's coming out this summer. We'll see. They could do a lot with it. First things first, I think they're gonna do a man spider form. If y'all don't know what that is, that's when Peter Parker's powers start acting up on him. And eventually he gets 4 extra arms. You know, he's real tough. And then eventually he mutates into a giant man spider. You know, he goes to get help from other Marvel heroes and stuff, but he can't really control it. So I can see them doing that with this movie. Because one, he's getting a new organic weapon. You can just lead into that. His powers are getting stronger. Eventually he's gonna grow his arms, and eventually he's gonna become a man spider, right? That would be interesting. Especially with Punisher, because Punisher was there when he became Man Spider too. And then with Hulk. Since Incredible Hulk is in this movie, he could like tie into that, because they both turn into uncontrollable monsters. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Are you seeing the vision? You know? Like, I feel like that's interesting. That could be tough. Especially with that one scene where Punisher's all like, "You're losing it, Webs. Let me tell you something. You're losing it, Webs." That would be fire. Like, I don't know. I feel like that would be tough. Another thing, obviously, there's going to be a Hulk fight. They put Bruce Banner in the movie. You can't have Bruce Banner without him transforming into the Hulk. At least not in a movie. I guess he could show up in a show without him turning into the Hulk. But if he's here, he's going to be the Hulk. And he has the little wrist thing that he had from She-Hulk, right? So maybe, possibly, he'll pull up and he'll be all like, "I'm going to help you, Peter." Spider-Man turns into the Man Spider, breaks the wrist thing. Hulk turns into Hulk. And then, get this, Peter turns back, and Punisher's there. He's all like, "We gotta stop. Let me tell you something. We gotta stop the Hulk before he kills everyone." It's like a huge thing. And then Jean Grey, if she's in the movie, can show up. Because none of these characters can really fight the Hulk. Jean Grey can put up a fight. The Phoenix can probably beat the Hulk on some occasions. Never mind, GOAT. The Hulk will come out on top all the time. How angry is he? But like, she's the only one who can really help in this situation, you know? So I can see that really being a thing. I can see that coming to fruition. Hulk going on a rampage, having Spider-Man, Punisher, Jean Grey team up, right? Side note, Jean Grey needs a name. Phoenix, yeah, I like when she's the Phoenix. Probably gonna show up. Other X-Men at least. If Jean Grey's gonna be in it, we need at least cameos from the other X-Men. Maybe Professor X can pull up, Jean, my girl, come back to my mansion. Like, something like that, you know? I would rather them not, but that's cool, you know? But yeah, Peter's definitely gonna get a new love interest. MJ's in this. I don't want him to get back with MJ. It would be cool, but like, she's already gone, bruh. She's with Paul now. He's the guy you're not supposed to worry about. Like, I see her purpose, but we can move on to different things. My favorite Spider-Man love interest is Betty Brant. I would love for her to be in this, but she's not gonna be in this. They already put her in the last 3 as Ned's girlfriend, and she was blonde for some reason. She was cool, I liked her, but like, maybe she'll show back up if Peter works for the Bugle. But the Bugle is so different now. I don't know how they would manage the Bugle in a modern day movie, because they're not really a newspaper company anymore. Like, J. Jonah Jameson has a web show. He does podcasts and stuff. How would all the other people like factor into that? Would he like own a whole podcast company so his other coworkers can have podcasts or whatever? Like, I'm going on tangents. But yeah, Peter is definitely gonna have a new love interest. I could see it being Gwen Stacy since he's going to college now. Maybe Black Cat. I would love for it to be Black Cat, but Black Cat would probably overpopulate the movie with all the villains, all the heroes. It's too much. Black Cat would definitely overpopulate it. But yeah, I'm seeing, here's my vision for this. Tombstone, since we know he's in the movie, he took control of the city after Kingpin goes down in Daredevil season 2, whatever happens in that. And he's causing chaos in the city on purpose. Because, I don't know. Actually, I don't know why he would be doing that, because there's probably a lot of chaos in the city already after what's happening in Daredevil season 2. But it seems a lot nicer now. So maybe whatever he's doing is having a positive effect on the city as a whole, but a negative effect on a lot of other people of the city, you know? Like, if we're doing Jean Grey, I'm sorry, this isn't even a Spider-Man thing anymore. I'm sorry, I'm just too much of an X-Men fan. What he's doing is like harming the Morlocks, so Peter has to lock in and help the Morlocks. Or just random homeless people or whatever. People in the neighborhood. He's hurting the little guy because he's a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. I'm sorry I went on that Morlock tangent. We don't need the Morlocks. We don't. I love the Morlocks, but this is a Spider-Man movie. What are we talking about? But yeah, I think the Department of Damage Control, it's a long name, just call them Damage Control. I don't know why they always say the department now. All right, I think they're trying to get Spider-Man in this movie too, because they've been in everything so far. I can see them trying to get Spider-Man, especially after he becomes Man-Spider. I can see them locking him up as Man-Spider, and Punisher comes in. Let me tell you something, Damage Control. Let me tell you something. And break Spider-Man out, right? But yeah, that's pretty much all my predictions for this movie. I have no idea who the real main villain is. It could really be Tombstone, but I feel like Tombstone as a main villain won't have a huge climactic fight. Maybe Scorpion is in the movie multiple times. Maybe let's say we fight him. I'm not Spider-Man. Let's say Spider-Man fights him 3 times. One at the beginning of the movie, he just has like a stinger. Not even a cool stinger. He has like gloves with little claws and poison on them. Spider-Man, Peter, knocks him out easily. Then say he shows back up later with like the tail. Spider-Man has a little bit more trouble with him. Still takes him out. Let's say at the end, with some DNA that Damage Control got from Peter and some other things, he gets a full upgrade. He's full body Scorpion armor, and he has like superpowers, right? Now he's actually a match for Spider-Man. Let's say that could be the fight. And he turns into a giant scorpion at the end, or some BS like that. Since they took Man-Spider's DNA and transformed it, it's gonna be super unstable. So now, even though he already has like the suit of armor and stuff and superpowers, he can't even control that, and he becomes a giant cyborg scorpion. Are you seeing the vision? But yeah, I think those are all my predictions for this movie. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm sorry about this video quality. This is very last minute. The trailer dropped. I didn't even know it was gonna drop today. And I was on vacation, so like, this is all very last minute. I'm sorry about that. I could do better, I promise. This isn't the highest quality video. I can do better videos. Stick around, I got better videos already recorded. I just gotta edit them. So yes, stick around. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. I'm Jeremiah, this is my channel, Jared Talks.